Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial on IT.tutorials. I am Josef Bodnar, and I invite you to another tutorial SQL Server. In this video tutorial I'm going to talk about Configuration Manager. So you might need to know about this tool Configuration Manager, which where you will find a set of configuration options and the service which are running on your computer related to SQL Server. And sometimes you can encounter some issues connecting your SQL Server, and these issues can be fixed just using the options from Configuration Manager. So that's why I thought to make a separate tutorial about Configuration Manager. You can launch the Configuration Manager if you go here on Start button, click on it, select a letter, and after select M from Microsoft. This will take us here where we've got Microsoft SQL Server 2019 and the tools for SQL Server. I go on the first option and I expand this, and here you will find SQL Server 2019 Configuration Manager. Click on it, and this will release this SQL Server Configuration Manager. On the left side you have the configuration options. One of these is this SQL Server services, and on the right side you will see, if you select this option SQL Server services, all the services which are running on your computer related to SQL Server. One of these which is very important and which we are going to use mostly in these video tutorials related to SQL Server is this SQL Server service. As you can see, this is running now. In this moment, the state of it is running. But if you select again and right click, you can see the option which is available for all of these services, which are start, stop, pause, resume, and restart. I go to run the SQL Server Management Studio, which is found on this option of Microsoft SQL Server. Here you go. So click on it. So this is Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio, and when you run this for the first time, you will encounter this dialog window, which has this name Connect to Server. So that means you will use this dialog window to connect to SQL Server. Yeah. Now here I used Windows authentication when I installed SQL Server. If you have used SQL Server authentication, you need to use a password, and you need to select this option. I go back and I select again Windows authentication, because I used this option when I installed SQL Server for simplicity. So if you want to connect SQL Server, you just press on this button, connect, and as you can see, the SQL Server was connected without problems. But let's see what is going to happen if I go and I select this service, SQL Server, right click, and I stop the service. Yeah. Now, as you can see, the state of the service, SQL Server, is stopped. I go to run again Management Studio, and I press again connect. As you can see, I received the error. I'm not able anymore to connect SQL Server, and here you can read type of error, could not open a connection to SQL Server. This happened, yeah, because in Configuration Manager I stopped this service, SQL Server. I showed you this because you can encounter this kind of error, mainly when you start to learn SQL Server. Yeah, you might meet this kind of error. You are not able to connect SQL Server. What you have to do, you just go here in Configuration Manager, look for a SQL Server, select it, right click, and if you noticed that the service is stopped, that means you need to start it again and select this option start. Now the service is running again. Go back to Management Studio, press the connect button, and now as you can see I was able to connect again SQL Server. So you can encounter this kind of issues. So now you know how to fix it, and this service, I mean this SQL Server could running, the state could be running, and you are not able to connect the SQL Server. That means you might need to restart this service. You go on the service, right click, and select restart. And after you should be able to reconnect the SQL Server. Okay, here you go. Also here on left side, another configuration options are these SQL Server network configuration, which appears twice, as you can see, and also the SQL native client 11 configuration appears twice, because one is for 32 bits and another one is for 64 bits, because my operating system running on my computer is Windows 10 on 64 bit, so I'm going to use these options. One of these is this SQL native client 11 configuration. Let's expand this, and here you can see the client protocols used by client to connect the SQL Server. So the first one, the shared memory, is used when the tool, which is this Management Studio, which is used to connect SQL Server, and the database engine, which is SQL Server, are located on the same computer, on a local machine, and they are using the same memory. That's why it's called shared memory. So again, this protocol is used when the tool and the database engine are using the same local machine. If one of them is situated remotely, I mean the tool which is used by client to connect SQL Server is located remotely on another computer, they are going to use this TCP/IP protocol to connect the SQL Server. But you should know not all the tools are able to connect SQL Server using this TCP/IP, and those tools are going to use named pipes to connect the SQL servers if the tool is situated remotely against the SQL Server. Also, if I select this option, SQL Server network configuration, let me to expand it, and here you can see again the protocols used by a client to connect the SQL Server. as you can see now, or just shared memory is enabled, yeah, because the tool what I'm using to connect SQL Server, namely this Management Studio, is located on the same machine as the SQL the SQL Server, which is the database agent. So that's why I've got enabled just shared memory, because the both either the tool and the database engine are situated on the same computer. So I don't need these two named pipes and the TCP/IP to be enabled, because these two are used just if your client tool is situated remotely against the SQL service. If they are situated remotely against the SQL service, you have to use one of these, mostly this TCP/IP, to be able to connect the SQL server. So that's all related to this SQL Server Configuration Manager. I wanted to do this tutorial, especially related to the SQL Server service, and as you have seen, you can encounter some kind of issues, some kind of errors, and now you know how to fix those errors to be able to connect the SQL server. Thank you for watching this video tutorial. I'm waiting for you to watch my other video tutorials. See you next time. Bye bye.